Hey, Expedia. Yes, that'll be two one-way tickets. All right. Yes, you can use the card on file. No, will not be returning to Northern Virginia. Never coming back. All right. I'll be on the lookout for a confirmation email. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. That is it. I am completely done with Northern Virginia. I am on my way to... No. I am just kidding. I'm staying right here in Northern Virginia. However, I've noticed a lot of people here recently deciding to leave the area. So in this week's video, I'm gonna share with you the top 5 reasons why people are deciding to leave Northern Virginia, and we're getting started right now. Boom! Hey everybody, it is David, your favorite realtor. As always, you know it's another beautiful day right here in Northern Virginia. And please do me a favor, if it's your first time here on my channel, please smash that subscribe button, because every week I release videos where it's like to live, work, play, pros and cons, top neighborhoods, cost of living, basically everything that you need to know about living right here in Northern Virginia. So this channel is all about living and moving to Northern Virginia. However, this area is definitely not for everybody. In fact, I remember when I personally moved here from Florida back in the year 2000, and I was ready to go back to Florida like ASAP, because living in Northern Virginia was so much different compared to living in Florida. But I've definitely noticed an uptick of people leaving Northern Virginia to other parts of the country. So why would anybody want to leave this area? Well, we're gonna find out right now with the first reason why people are leaving Northern Virginia, and that's gonna be the high cost of living. Hands down, high cost of living is the #1 reason why people are leaving Northern Virginia. And if you don't know, Northern Virginia is one of the most expensive areas in the whole country. And the biggest factor of the high cost of living here in Northern Virginia is gonna be the high cost of housing. And if you look at the median sales price of a house right here in Northern Virginia, it comes out to like $615,000. And if you compare that to the national average, which is only $407,000, it is 34% more expensive for housing right here in Northern Virginia compared to the rest of the nation. And not to mention the median price here in Northern Virginia of $615,000, that doesn't even get you a single family in the majority of Northern Virginia. That'll get you a decent townhouse or a really nice upscale condo in the majority of Northern Virginia. And most folks, they want a single family home. In fact, myself, I just bought a home earlier this year for $665,000. I ended up buying a townhouse style condo. Much rather have a single family home, but they're just so expensive here in Northern Virginia. That's why a lot of people leave to other parts of the country, because at the same price you buy a townhouse here, you can buy a beautiful single family home somewhere else. In fact, I'm helping a client right now sell their house here in Northern Virginia because they're moving to Savannah, Georgia. And they share with me the house that they're actually looking at and thinking about buying. And check this house out right here. Single family home for $375,000, built in 2016. My mind was blown, because this exact same house would literally be well over $1 million right here in Northern Virginia. So I told my client, you know what, I cannot blame you for wanting to leave this area, because as you can see right here, your dollar's gonna go so much farther living in Savannah, Georgia compared to here. Now the next reason why people are leaving Northern Virginia is retirement. So Northern Virginia is a fantastic place to live, but not so much if you're retired. This is a very fast-paced, career-driven area. So once you're retired, you're done with the rat race. It is time to kick back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. So many people I'll talk to, they'll be like, hey David, I'm retired, my kids are growing up, I got grandchildren, they've all lived in other parts of the country. There's really no reason for me to live here in Northern Virginia. And not to mention, the money I'm spending here, I can live in my dream location. So they may decide to move to like Boca Raton, Florida, or Doak, North Carolina, or maybe the mountains in Utah. Basically, they just want to move to their dream location. And in fact, when I'm retired, I'm 100% out of Northern Virginia, because I'm done with the winter and I want to live by the beach. But I'm a long way from retiring, because I got a lot more YouTube videos to make for you guys. Speaking of YouTube videos, as much as I love making videos about living right here in Northern Virginia, what I love even more is helping folks like you relocate to Northern Virginia. So if you're even thinking about moving to the area, reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Just know I got your back when you move into Northern Virginia. Next on the list is gonna be jobs. So yes, one of the biggest pros of living here in Northern Virginia is the career opportunities. The potential here is unlimited. However, doesn't mean there's not job opportunities in other parts of the country. So there's a big reason why people are gonna pack up their bags and leave the area, is to move somewhere else for a job opportunity. Now another factor with jobs and people leaving Northern Virginia is remote work is now the norm. So imagine you live in Northern Virginia, and let's say you worked in Washington, D.C., and you had to be there 5 days a week. Obviously you have to live here in the area. But now if your job is 100% remote, you can live anywhere you want. Maybe you move to like Charlotte, North Carolina, or Raleigh, North Carolina, or Jacksonville, Florida, for example. And now that $800,000 house you have here, you can buy the same house there for like $400,000 or $500,000. So remote work is hands down one of the biggest reasons why so many people have been leaving Northern Virginia recently. It really all boils down to cost of living. They much rather have a beautiful, big single family home for $500,000 compared to $1 million here in Northern Virginia. Next on the list is some people just want to change their surroundings. If you lived in Northern Virginia your whole life, you may just get up one day and say, you know what, I want to live in another part of the country. I want to live in the West Coast, maybe California, or I want to live in a big city like Chicago or New York, or I want to live in the beaches of Southern Florida. Some people just want to go somewhere else. They want greener pastures. In fact, when I personally leave Northern Virginia, this will be the reason why. I lived here since the year 2000, like I mentioned earlier in the video. And I'm going to be here for the foreseeable future, but when I'm out of here, I want to get away from the winter because I'm sick of winters. I want to live summer year long, and I want to be as close to the beach as possible. So that will definitely be a change of scenery. In fact, I'm helping a client right now sell their house right here in Leesburg, and they're relocating to Puerto Rico. How cool is that? Talk about a complete change of scenery. They're like, David, we just want something completely different. We lived here in Northern Virginia our whole lives. We're going to live on the beach in Puerto Rico, work remotely. And if we don't like it, we can always come back. But I think it's so cool just to leave this area and just really completely change your whole surroundings. Now, another reason why so many people are leaving Northern Virginia is some people just don't like living here. And it's not just one thing. It's just a combination of a lot of small things. So I mainly see this from people who've relocated here in the past 5 years. And like I said, it can be a combination of a lot of things. They may not like, we have a car tax. Technically, it's called a personal property tax. I just paid mine $1,800. That's the worst, and not to mention you have to pay that every year. And then we have crazy weather. One day it's 75 degrees, next day it's snowing. We have long, brutal winters. The summers are extremely hot. We have a ton of mosquitoes here in the summertime. A lot of people don't like that. We have high traffic. Sometimes it can take you an hour just to drive 5 or 6 miles. All the major highways here always seem to have construction going on nonstop. It could be the people. I know people relocated here from the South and they come here in Northern Virginia and maybe they don't get that same Southern hospitality that they're used to, so they kind of want to go back. And then on top of it all, which I've mentioned a million times in this video, the high cost of living, that kind of ties it all together. A lot of people don't see the value of living here because of the high cost of living compared to a lot of other parts of the country. So, like I said, a lot of people just don't like Northern Virginia. It is not for everybody. But this I can say for certain, the pros of living here in Northern Virginia 100% outweigh the cons of living here. People are always going to leave this area for whatever reasons, but if you're thinking about moving to the area, I would highly recommend living here. Me personally, I'm here for the long haul. I'm not leaving Northern Virginia until I retire. But if you want to learn more about living right here in Northern Virginia, check out these videos right here. They can be a great resource for you. And you know it, I'll see you on the next video.